Chief John Donnelly saying that there were 300 personnel between state, federal, local, law enforcement, fire, EMS, emergency response agencies, all working after this absolutely tragic and deadly crash, mid-air collision rather, that involved both a helicopter and a mid-sized regional jet that was landing at DCA, supposed to land about 6 or 7 hours ago, around just before 9 o'clock last night. So what you're seeing now, we're seeing quite a few police cars, quite a few ambulances, maybe a few fire trucks tucked in there as well. We have seen them start to move in and out here in the last several minutes or so that we've arrived here on the scene. We're trying to figure out what exactly those operations look like on the ground. We're reaching out to fire and police, trying to figure that out for you. But again, this operation here really is just so wide-reaching, wide-ranging, and involves so many agencies. Just about every agency that you can think of in DC, Maryland, and Virginia, many of them are right here, right now, helping to work on this relief, rescue, and recovery response.
Randy, you're in Southwest right now, so just to kind of give us a perspective, I mean, of this scene here, I could see it right behind you. How far are you from this?
Oh, I mean, Shanika, we're, maybe a football field away from where some of these cars are right now, not too far at all. This is just, about half a block away from the South Capitol Street Bridge. That's the Frederick Douglass Memorial Bridge that connects one side of the city to the other over the Anacostia River. They have started letting cars come through here a little bit, but we are still seeing just a large police presence in many areas of this particular neighborhood of Navy Yard and Buzzard Point in Southwest. Many streets are completely blocked off. At this point, it's not clear, though, if or when those streets may reopen.
And Randy, I know you've been moving around. Does it seem like there are more rescue officials out there, or is that less because it is dark at this time as they try to make this? Are we seeing more people out there with this rescue effort?
Yeah, Tosin, just based on what I'm seeing, I first got out to the scene to start tracking this story right around 11 o'clock last night. And at that point, we saw just an absolutely massive presence. I would say, based on what I've seen over the last several hours, that presence is starting to shrink. At one point, we knew there were 300 first responders who were all working on this one particular incident. I can't speak to how many there are right now, but it does seem, just from the number of lights and the size of the presence that we're seeing, that it is really starting to shrink at this hour. But as we move into daylight and as we really start to see, the physical toll that this has taken and the damage that's left behind, I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see more crews arrive.
And Randy, before we let you go, you and I are from this area. DCA is a very popular airport. It is quick. People don't want to go as far as Dulles. People don't want to drive to BWI. It's kind of like that sweet spot. So to have this happen close to here, this is an airport that a lot of people use. So this must be really disturbing for people who fly out of here a lot.
Yeah, Tosin, absolutely. I made that trip from Chicago into DCA over the weekend, was there visiting